Mike Tyson, heavyweight boxing champion with over 44 knockouts in his career. What if he fought Lamoon? On the red corner, weighing in at 109 kilograms, Mike freaking Tyson! And representing the blue side, massing in at this monstrosity of a number, Lamoon. How many Mike Tysons does it take to destroy Lamoon?
This many, and I'll tell you exactly how I got that number.
Before we can find out how many Mike Tysons we need, we must first find out how hard a single Mike Tyson can punch. Let's go with something simple. Mike Tyson throws his hardest punch and he does so within a foot. His punch lasts a quarter of a second and his fist was traveling as fast as regular traffic, then we can say his punch was accelerating at over 5 times of gravity. If Mike Tyson punched the black out of Michael Blackson, he would become Michael Jackson. Using these equations, I took his weight and multiplied it by his fisting rate, giving us a punch of 6,104 newtons. To get an idea of how much that is, that's like having a 1,350 pound man stand on you. Now that we know the force, we can turn it into energy. If Tyson's meaty fingers travels about 30 centimeters from start to finish, then we can take his punch and multiply it by the distance, getting us 1,831.2 joules of energy. I have created a new unit, 1 Mike Tyson. My Toyota has a rating of 5,000 Mike Tysons. Horses are shit anyway. Unfortunately, it's still not enough to cook a rosary chicken, so we gotta eat it raw like an anti-vaxxer. Now that we know Mike Tyson's punch force, we can now continue to the amount of energy it takes to blow up the moon. And I mean blow up. Not just crack it down the center, but to literally blow it up like Piccolo did. Of course, this isn't as simple as it sounds. Large objects in space have something called the binding energy. The moon is a giant rock held together by gravity. The binding energy is what we need to say fuck you to gravity and deck the moon in its rocky asshole. And that will be 120 octillion joules.
Say what?
That number is pretty difficult to comprehend, right? To put it into perspective, a single kilogram of TNT exploding generates over 4 million joules. We scale it up to the nuke that conjure up anime, then we can get an explosive yield of 15 million kilograms of TNT. Energy-wise, that's over 62 trillion joules. That's enough to power a fridge for 35,000 years. Even if I went full Nike and amassed an army of child laborers and docked to the center of the moon, we will still need to build 1.9 quadrillion nukes to blow it up. That's over 266,000 nukes for every person in the world. I can't even fix my goddamn car, let alone build a nuke. Now you're probably thinking, what is this fight? Why the fuck am I watching this YouTube video at 3 in the morning? Because of this potato that's going straight up your lifeless ass. From the previous section, we found out that Mike Tyson punches this hard, and it takes this much to blow up the moon. So, how many Mike Tysons will it take to cancel this supersized stone bucket and wank the world's oceans? I took the energy to blow up the moon, then divided by Mike Tyson's punch. From that, we get 65.5 septillion Mike Tysons. But wait, just how many is that? Does the country of Septil even exist? You're gonna want to hear this. If you stared up at a night sky, you will see countless stars, not in China because all you see is smog. In existence, there are over 1 trillion billion stars among trillions of galaxies, but this doesn't even come close to the 65.5 trillion Mike Tysons we have. Yep, we can fill over 65,000 universes with stars from Mike Tysons. Still don't understand the magnitude? Then how about another example? If you went to Staples and bought out all the printer paper billions of times, then stacked them for every Mike Tyson, it will span the entire diameter of our galaxy 3.2 times! My god, that's enough Mike Tysons to fill your mom!
Now here's a message from this onion.
You know what guys, this was honestly a pretty fun video to make. It's probably the dumbest one I made as well. First of its kind. Comment on a topic and it can be featured as the next video. Subscribe, like, and hit the bell or else I'll send 65.5 septillion Mike Tysons to your house. What is the point of this fight? Nothing. Like, literally absolutely nothing. Later, you shits.